It's Lug the artist. So I'm sitting up here. It's late at night. I did a great intro on some Windows video recorder, but unfortunately, I can't even put that on the program that I'm using right now. I haven't figured it out yet. So it's more or less an intro to my art. So I'm gonna give y'all this corporate message, more or less, and tell you about what this channel is all about. So here we go. If you making fun of how I read stuff, kiss my ass. So here we go. Uh, hey everyone, it's Lug the artist. I'm excited to share my creative process with you. I don't use any reference materials for a few reasons. First and foremost, I believe that every artist has put in a lot of hard work into developing their skills. If you rely on someone else's image, whether or not you're tracing it directly, that means paper over tracing paper over image. Yeah, that don't really work. Whether or not you're drawing it separately, and what I mean by that is you're looking at something directly, and a professional artist who put in all the hard work, you're looking at it, and you're not tracing directly over it, but you're looking at that image, and you got a separate sheet of paper, and you're drawing what you see on a separate page. It's still copy it. Let's just keep it real. You still copy it. Also, whether or not you're using all this new technology that came out, using AI, you describe an image, AI comes up with it, you call it your own, you ain't a real artist. And finally, with some of the new technology that's out there, you could take an image from something that's already professionally produced, layer over it with many different programs, whether or not it's Adobe, Clip Studio, which is what I use, to layer over it. You make the image lighter and you just trace all of the figure shaping, the image, the character, and then you get a great finalized picture and you call it your own. You ain't no damn artist. You're just a copier. So the pathway that I choose and the pathway I'm going with this channel is to be a true artist. You know, um, I'm influenced by so many artists that are out there. Uh, if you watch any anime, any movies, any just cartoons, you're automatically influenced. You can't go in life and not be influenced by other artists that are out there. But the difference between you and me is what I come up with. I'm gonna draw from a stick figure. I'm gonna figure shape. I'm gonna figure out my proportions, my anatomy. I'm gonna read books in order to get better. And whatever I draw, it's me. It is me. I'm not gonna take for someone else and disrespect their hard work directly and just copy off of them. Nah, you're not an artist in that way. So the pathway I choose is a harder pathway, but at least I know at the end of the day it's me. At least at the end of the day, if I can't get a meeting with Marvel or DC or whoever the hell else, and they don't want to hire me because I didn't fake, who I am as an artist. That's cool. Y'all kiss my ass. I don't give a damn at this point. As an artist, you should be able to get a sheet of paper and a pen and be able to go to work. Yeah, that's all I need at the end of the day. So eventually, I'm gonna get to the point where I'm drawing live. We're gonna come up with some figures, figure out which pose we're gonna run with, and then we're gonna figure it out. What I mean by figuring it out is we're gonna figure shape. We're gonna think of the pose, the perspective. We're gonna flesh out our characters, all naturally, all live, and come up with something hopefully great. Hell, it might be garbage. That's cool with me because at the end of the day, it's me. You know, I'm the artist. I'm drawn from skills that I learned by reading books, practicing concepts, drawing nonstop. You know, and I'll show you how I get to the finalized form of whatever image I'm creating, whatever character I come up with. To see it from the get go, from the idea, and I'll explain how I get there. So we're going to focus in on drawing from our imagination, and we're going to strive to create amazing things. So for all of my struggling artists who are out there, I see you. I know you're talented. You still got to punch that clock. You still got to work that 9 to 5. You know, because as much as we love our art, some days that shit don't pay them bills. So you got to do what you got to do in order to make it in this world. So if you pick up anything from me, whether or not it's something that you can use, whether or not it's something you like, damn, lugged artist, you don't know what the hell you talking about. That's cool, but we're gonna figure it out together. So rock with me. Let's have fun. Let's do our do. Yeah, I can't even say it right. So late at night. Black ass need to go to bed. But that's the way the mind turns as artists. We view things differently, and we gotta do what we gotta do in order to make it through today. So, yeah, too many whiskeys, but we're gonna rock on this channel, and we're gonna figure it out together. So, to all my lug heads out there, expect content about 2 to 3 times a week, um, and I'll show you what I can do. I just hope you come along for the journey. Much love. One.